This is my first recording. We've actually done a fair distance, but I've decided I'm going to start my first recording right here, where the action starts, at the river itself, just when one goes out of this bushiness here. I was actually going to record a little bit about coming down and showing what it's like going through all this bushiness to get to the actual river, but I know what it's like. I might record a little bit of it on the way back up. And we have just reached it, and you're already at a place where you've got to step in the water, and we are going to find angle falls. We're certainly going to try and find angle falls, and this time there is no time to span. Nobody is going to say, no, I need to be back by that time, or I need to be back by that time. We've got the whole day to ourselves, however long it takes. And if we get tired, it really doesn't matter if we don't find it, because it's all about the adventure of trying to find it. And we'll see. Just look at the bushiness one has to go through here. This is a good example. Finally she's out. We've done this now for about, I don't know, 15 minutes to be able to get here. So that's going downstream, but we are going upstream, upriver, if you want to call it. Already Freddy. Mel's not with him. Lucas coming here, Janine and Colleen. Yeah, that gives you a good perspective. But parts where you almost all the way, one's got to walk in the water. Some parts are about that deep, and other parts are even deeper. Okay, has he gone to use the facilities?
I think he's busy filming. He's taking his film career very seriously. Did you see the scorpion on the rock over there? You missed him.
No.
You missed him.
No, I didn't.
He was busy sunbathing.
Okay, no. Did you see the snake that was in the water earlier? There was a small, yeah. I'm gonna get pretty deep here. And then followed by a remarkably slippery rock. Watch out for this rock here. It's very slippery. What a beautiful little waterfall. Small one. Let's take a photo there. Is that peaceful? Or is that peaceful? Busy recording now. As you go along, don't have to stand still. We'll see if this thing works that I got from my phone when we get to the sections where one has to swim. I've tested it and we'll see. Doesn't look like the ladies need any help. I hate these guys. Watch out for that one there. That one is slippery. Thanks, Colleen. I thought I was taking a photo. It ends up being a video of these. I was going to take a photo of these little rocks here, pebbles. Pebbles is a better word. These little pebbles here. If I remember, I might take a photo on the way back. Well, I'm slipping a bit there. Be cautious, because if you slip here and you hurt your ankle, there is no easy way back, that is for sure. So there's really nothing funny about it. If you break your ankle, either chopper has to fly over, pick you up, or the guys have to come all the way down from Pepsicles, from Montague Pass, and pick you up from there. Nice. This is one of those interesting sections where the river splits. So we've been walking in the more water, where there's more water. We've been walking along in the section where it's just one stream, river actually, technically, but here it splits, and you've got the right hand side there. I've walked part of it, but not up, coming down from the top. I've walked a section of this one before, and then you've got the left hand side here, where we will be going now, because Angle Falls is further up here. How much further up, we don't know, because we haven't reached it yet, and I was just talking about it now. Maybe it's a good thing if one doesn't find it, because it gives you an excuse to come back here over and over again. What a contrast. Green, and then the watercolor, and white rocks, white and grey rocks. Absolute contrast. If I remember correctly, it's not going to be too long, and we're going to get to the first section where one has to swim, unless you absolutely feel fit to go through the most unpleasant bush. And why we came to swim today, it's the middle of summer here in South Africa, at least. Yeah, it's January now, and hot as can be. Oh boy, you do get to sections that are quite dark, and you don't see the rocks underwater, which can be pretty slippery. Janine coming up here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Nice and level there. I don't know if I'm going to add all kinds of music and stuff to this. Otherwise you're not going to hear the water. Rather just stick to the original sound and some commentary here and there. Nice. This was one spot where we swam last time a little bit. You can, if you insist, go through here without actually swimming. You don't have to swim through. But it was hot, sun was shining, and we swam here last time. Now, I clean forgot about this section with a cliff on the left hand side here, which is like all too beautiful. I'm filming forward but walking backwards here. Try and find myself a spot. So sorry if it's a bit shaking. One just needs to be cautious when going down there. Now one can get up. Don't know if you want to try the same stunt, or well, you've got a better You're choosing better routes there, Colleen. Man, this cliff is beautiful. Piece of cliff. Double little waterfall here. But this definitely isn't Angle Falls yet. Clean forgot about this cliff. See, that's why it's always worthwhile coming again. I've noticed that there are always parts that you forget. And you sort of remember that there was a swimming spot, and you remember there was another swimming spot, but you actually forget what the waterfall looked like that led into the swimming spot. Yeah, we've got a nice swimming spot. Anybody that absolutely insists can go around the top there. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to swim here. Time for a photo here. There we go. There's no other way unless you go around the top there. I'm not going to go back to that. Okay.
Nee, eintlik nie hoor. Ja.
Been having a bit of breakfast here, right here at this waterfall here, and once again I just made a couple of baked, I almost said baked eggs, boiled eggs. What a better place, have your breakfast than here. You will notice that the sun's come out, so some of the video clips should be a little bit more clear now. We're about to turn around. I'm just having this, and we're going to close the bag, and then we're heading back down. One thing about this is that you've got to keep your eye on the rocks with every single step. three of them down there. You can barely see the one who doesn't, can't see his face at least. Check this here. I'm going to see if I can get a nice angle. Like that. That looks pretty cool, eh? Comes from up there, and I know I'm swinging a bit. Now here, you do not want to slip. I'm going to swim, going down exactly the same way. The other people walked around on that side there, but I'm just going to swim right across this here. I hope I can find a rock where I can get some grip. Yeah. Yeah. Found one, I think. Yep. Yep. We've been coming down quite a bit here now. Actually, maybe not in terms of distance, but in terms of time, because it is tricky. So it continuously feels like you've gone further than what you actually have. And we're back at this fairly pretty section where it splits up to your left and to your right. And we went up quite a bit on the left hand side. I just love this fork. It's got to be, it's not often that you get to see a section where you actually notice the fork so clearly, and both are pretty. Both are the same size, equally as much water. You see it at small streams, but I haven't seen it in any of the other rivers where you actually see the split of the river as nicely as you do at this particular one here. And boy oh boy, today's one of those days where I continuously choose the wrong side of the rocks here. No wonder I'm lagging a little bit behind the rest there. But there, the sun feels like it wants to come out again. You may see it on the camera. Yep, the sun just wants to come out. Lovely. And it's not going to be long, and we're going to be doing our steep uphill in the bush that I didn't record much, if anything, of. My very first recording was a small section of the last bit of that dense bush before one gets into the river at the bottom. I might catch you a bit later. You see? That's what it's all about, eh? These rocks can be slippery. Beautiful scorpion there, still at that same place. I didn't notice him. They asked me earlier, did I see the scorpion, and I said no, and it's still there at exactly the same place. It doesn't look like it's dead. Now we're basically about to start climbing up again. Yeah, when you see those rocks at the top there, you know you're at the place where you've got to go up and through all the bush. Say goodbye to beautiful Kira River, and I'll show you the absolute contrast between that Not that. That's also a beautiful contrast. That's an awesome contrast there. Colleen's sitting on the other side there. Bye bye, Kira. I don't want to leave the river. It is so awesome. I don't want to leave it. But to give you an idea about what we're going to be doing for the next 20 minutes, it doesn't take you 1 minute or a second, and you are faced with this to go up and up through these dense bushes. No clear path here whatsoever, and it is steep, very steep. Not exactly any tiles or bricks or something that's been laid down for anyone, and you got to create yourself landmarks. You got to remember places that you've been, or places on it. Yes, that tree. Yes, that tree. Okay, yeah, that rock, that round rock, and what have you, and what have you. And that's when you know you're on the right place. But this is what it's going to be like all the way to the top. It's not very far, don't get me wrong, it's not far. This takes a bit longer since it's steep. And I'll catch you on the way down with the Montague Pass, maybe close to the bridge there. Whew. That was some work. Just come up there, up from there. You might see Colleen and Janine any moment, or not necessarily any moment, because it is rough going up there, up to this renowned rock with its sign here, well, pillar. The sign's gone, and from there down onto the pass. Easy peasy from here. Little bit of an uphill once we get to the bridge of the pass at the bottom. Now we're back at the toll house. It's now 11 o'clock, by the way. So what time did we leave? We left at 6:30. 6:30 we left. Yeah, back at this section. Yes, back at the toll house here. So now this is the third time that we've done the keerboom. And looks like they're maintaining the lawn here at least. Colleen going there. And back at the parking area. So, let me stop it. Thanks for joining. Hope you're one of the 10,000 that watch us. And leave comments. Subscribe at the bottom. Any comments will do. Click on that like button. That will help a lot as well. And see you soon at the next one. Thanks for watching.